All right, man. Mario Barrios, excuse me, and you know, and Jaron Ennis, Eddie Hearn said he sent Mario Barrios a deal to fight Jaron Boots Ennis, in a lucrative deal. Now that's subjective. That's subjective. A lucrative deal. I sent the healthy offer. That could be. We know PBC for them to lend each other their fighters. They want way over the market. They want way over the market. So they want way over the market to make that happen. So that's something else to think about. But nonetheless, if he don't fight him, then they ordered Karen Chukhadzhian. So we got ahead of that curve. Shout out to Tom Philly. He let me know that they was possibly fighting Chukhadzhian, and that was the rumor going around in Philly that that's what they was gonna do, was fighting Karen Chukhadzhian. So, I mean, so be it. He already won 2 IBF title eliminators and put himself back in the mandatory position. Conor Ben jumped up there as well too. We'll speak on that at some point. So yeah, Conor Ben jumped up in there. Um, so but so yeah, Conor Ben jumped up in that thing. So oh, did he? Uh, so he said, Eddie Hearn said he can make the Conor Ben fight in 2025. He also said that he would like to get it in with another fight for Conor Ben in this year. So, but the whole thing about it is, if they can do a unification with Mario Barrios and I think they can get an exception not to fight Kieran Chukhadzhian next. So, what he said, if they got to get Chukhadzhian out the way. Yeah, they said if they got to get Chukhadzhian out the way, they will. They just get it out the way and be done with it. This, that, and the third. And the IBF order some of the dumbest mandatories of all time. You know what I'm saying? They order some of the dumbest mandatories of all time. So, but yeah, he said lucrative offer. Now, apparently, we've been hearing rumors that Mario Barrios could be coming back against Manny Pacquiao. So, with that being said, he could be waiting on that. But if that's not a thing, then honestly, if that's not a thing, then what else they got lined up? But Al Heyman will tell him, "Oh, don't take that deal. Don't work with Eddie Hearn because Al and Eddie got a beef." So, um, my thing is they couldn't make that deal while Jaron Boots was on PBC. How they gonna make it now? Unless Turkey Al Sheik offer Barrio some great money. But Al tend to let the Mexicans do what they want to do, so he may allow Mario Barrios to go fight Jaron Boots Ennis, but that's usually not his MO to make somebody else champion. So then they got to be prepared to offer Mario Barrios something if it's not the Pacquiao fight. And it's possibly going to be a Stayonis unification. So that's the thing about it. He may get a unification versus Stayonis. So, but then again, it make a lot of sense. But if they couldn't make that fight with PBC, only reason they gonna make that fight now is off the strength of Turkey Al Sheik money. And Turkey Al Sheik and Turkey Al Sheik and Al Heyman have a working relationship from the Terrence Crawford Madrimov card. So they do have a working relationship. So you know, that might be in their favor, but but it's a good fight. I mean, but it's still not the fight that it's still not the fight that fans like, oh damn, we gotta have this fight. We gotta have this fight. It's still not that fight. Fans really want to see fans really want to see him really step up, but I mean, first, I guess he got to take baby steps. This would be his most notable fight. You know, you know, you know, you know. But but we gotta wait and see. So as far as the fight, it's a good test, and then at that point, Stayone is supposed to have one more fight with PBC. That's the rumor. So I don't know how accurate that rumor is, and if that's accurate, then maybe he can get him. But he got to spend the block on Chukhadzhian. So that don't even matter at this point. He got to spend the block on Chukhadzhian. So yeah, he got to spend the block on Chukhadzhian. So but with Barrios, it probably Pacquiao or maybe it's their own his fight. So since he got an offer on the table and they don't have nothing on the table for if they don't have nothing on the table for Mario, you know, then how can they tell him not to take this fight? That's what you got to ask yourself. How can they tell him not to take this fight if they ain't got nothing on the table if they ain't got nothing on the table for him? But I'll do that. It's kind of the same thing with Fulton. They tried to give Fulton a little bullshit ass fight. He was like, "Nah, man, I'm trying to take that. I'm trying to get that a Inoue fight. Too much money to pass up." He did what he wanted to do, and now he a prelim fighter. So he a prelim fighter. But he said he waiting to hear back from Barrios' team. And if I'm a betting man, I would say they probably going to present Barrios either with a Pacquiao fight or stay on his fight, or he not going to take the fight at all. That's if I'm a betting man. That's if I'm a betting man. So but but I could be wrong. But if they couldn't get that deal done on PBC, and that probably had something to do with Jaron Ennis signing a long-term contract. If they couldn't get that deal done on PBC, then you know, you know, then probably it ain't gonna get done. But if it do get done, it's gonna get done off the strength for Turkey Al Sheik overpaying Mario Barrios, and Barrios then did well for itself. Tank Davis, Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying? He done well for himself. So to be honest, you can't even hate on it. You can't even hate on it. He's done well for himself. So, but then he also spoke on Conor being, Eddie Hearn rising through the rankings, popping up at number 3. It ain't the number 2 in IBF, and said that possibly him and Boost can make some shake in 2025 or whatever the situation may be. So, um, so that'd be interesting. So, Ben and Jaron Ennis, that's a cool little fight, and I wouldn't mind seeing it. I wouldn't mind seeing it. So, but we gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see exactly what arises and what pretty much happens from here on out with that. But he could be fighting Chukhadzhian, could be fighting Barrios next, could be fighting somebody in order, could be throwing Conor Ben in there. So I mean, we started getting some fights. A lot of people don't want to re-see the Karen Chukhadzhian fight, but the IBF, most of these sanctioned belt bodies, um, always giving us mandatories that we don't want to see. Real talk. They always want to give us mandatories that we don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but that's life. But as far as Barrios and Ennis, that's a step up for him. But it's a step up that everybody feel like he gonna run through. Everybody feel like he gonna run through. But we gotta see it. We gotta see it first. So we gotta see it. So to me, it gotta happen. It gotta happen. So then Connor being Chukhadzhian, and maybe he just want to close. Maybe he could just see if he could stop Chukhadzhian and close the chapter on Chukhadzhian. So Chukhadzhian must feel like he can win since he getting back in them. He getting back in the rankings. He must feel like he can win. So hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out the Patreon. Appreciate everybody support the channels. Peace.